everyone, I just released a brand new digital planner. Both vertical planner people and horizontal planner people can use this planner because there are actually 5 different options for you to choose from for your weekly spreads every single month. So I just want to walk you through the planner really quickly and quickly show you how you can duplicate the page styles that you want to use and delete the ones that you don't want to use. And go from there. So anyway, this is what the cover looks like, and it's a really pretty light pink marble texture, and it's got some really pretty gold fake rings to the side. I didn't have these in my previous planner style because I just wanted to use as much space as possible for planning, so I put them to the side on this planner because I do like the look of them, and when they're to the side they don't really take up any of your writing space or any of your planning space. So this is the cover, and then you just go right into January, and I used a script font for each of the monthly sections, and then I use that same font for each of the tabs right here. So again, like my previous planner, with this planner, the section color matches the tab color. So here's January, but then you go to February and it's gray, and you go to March and it's light pink. So that's just something that I kind of like to do. I think it looks really cool. So I'm going to walk you through January, but each of the months from here on out look exactly the same with the same layouts. They just have the correct month at the top. So here is your calendar, and these planners are completely undated. I just prefer to do undated so you get the most for your money. You can use these year after year after year, and you only have to buy it once. So I laid this out where I didn't put 7 boxes on the 6th row. I just put these 2 boxes, and the reason that I did that is so I could fit the month down here, but also I wanted to have these 2 boxes there, so if a month starts on a Sunday, if the first is on a Sunday, you'll have enough boxes for all 31 days. So if the first is here, 31 will be right here. So you'll have a box for every single day of the month. So, and then you can just fill in the extra boxes with, doodles or whatever you want to fill them in with. You can leave them blank if you want to. And I've included, instead of the classic notes section, I've included a little dot grid to the side right here, because I know dot grids are getting really, really popular, especially with bullet journaling and all that kind of stuff. And I know they make it easy for you to keep your handwriting, more uniform. So I just, instead of the regular note section, I just included a dot grid there for you. But of course, if you don't like dot grids, you can always edit this page in Procreate, or create like a little white rectangle in Procreate and then bring it into GoodNotes and cover the notes section and build your own notes section. So this is the monthly calendar. This is your first option for your weekly layout, and it's vertical style, and you just have one really long box for each day of the week. For all of the layouts that I made for this planner where I included the days, I did a Monday start, because I feel like for the most part, Monday starts make the most sense, because most people work Monday through Friday. I say most people, but I don't really know. But a lot of people work or go to school Monday through Friday and then have their weekends. But everybody's kind of different. So I did a poll in my digital planning Facebook group, and most of the people that voted selected that they liked Monday start. So that made me go with the Monday start. But I do have blanks, and I'll get more into those later, where you can start your layout for any day of the week if you want to. So you're not just stuck with Monday starts if you get this planner. But anyway, like I was saying, you just get a box for each day in this vertical layout. So here's the second vertical layout, and instead of getting one long box, they're divided into 3 sections per day. And then again, there's the dot grid notes section. And I didn't label that notes like I did in my previous planner, because you can I just wanted to give you the freedom to make that anything that you want, because I never used the note section. I included it in my previous planner and I have never used it, not a single time. I cover it up and then put something else on top of it. So that's why I didn't put notes there, but you can definitely still use this as a note section. And here's another layout that you can choose, and it has just wider and shorter boxes for each day with a dot grid down here. And then here's the first horizontal style. So it's just one box per day, just like this, with a dot grid down here. And you know, just kind of classic horizontal style, but on one page. And then here's the second horizontal style, and the only difference is that I made these boxes a little bit shorter and then added kind of a side thing right here where you could, you know, you could make a little list right there, or include like a cute sticker right there, something, I don't know, or put a quote there for each day if you want to. So those are the two horizontal styles that you have to choose from. And that's what each section looks like. So I did one of each layout style, and then whatever you want to use, you can duplicate, you know, for as many weeks as you need for that month. And whatever you don't want to use, you can delete. So I'm just going to show you how to do that really quickly, just in case you don't already know. And by the way, I'm going to show you how to do this in this video, but I'm also going to link to my digital planning basics video, which walks you through all the basics of digital planning. And it's a bunch of tutorials for GoodNotes and Procreate. And that video is really helpful to anybody that's getting started out with digital planning. But to add and delete pages to this planner, what you're going to do is you're going to select these 4 boxes in the corner. And this is in the GoodNotes app, by the way. This is how you would do this in GoodNotes. I'm not familiar with other apps. I strictly use GoodNotes. But I know you can add and delete pages from other apps as well. So it would work similar to this, but it might not have these exact steps. So I've selected these 4 boxes in the corner, and now I'm going to click on Edit. And let's say that I only want to use the vertical layout that has 3 boxes for each day. So I'm going to first select that, and then I'm going to click on Copy. And now that's copied that layout. So now I'm going to select Done, and then I'm going to click this plus sign up here, and see how all these plus signs pop up in between the pages. I would just click wherever I want to add this page. So let's say that there's 5 weeks that I need for the month of January. I would just click any of these plus signs under January and click on Paste Copied Pages. And I would just do that 4 times, because I already have one there, to get all 5 weeks. So now I've got enough pages for the weeks that I want to use for January. So now let's say I want to delete all of the other weekly layouts, because I'm not going to use those. So again, you make sure your 4 boxes up here are selected, you click on Edit, and then you select all of the pages that you want to delete. So I'm selecting the other weekly layouts, and now I would just click on Trash, and then I would click on Move 4 pages to Trash. And now when I go to my January section and I flip through it, there's my monthly calendar, and now all that's left are all of my January weeks. So anyway, that's how you do that. Now for the sections, I don't know if you noticed when I was flipping through them, but down here, when you go to the section pages, there's a heart and there's a little diamond right there. So if you want to go to your notes section of this planner, you can click on that diamond on any of the section pages, and it takes you to your notes section. And all I've included in the notes section is a blank page. So you can put whatever you want there. You can duplicate this as many times as you need to, and use that for all of your notes. And this heart takes you to the blank section. So this is the section, like I was talking about earlier, where I've included blank layouts where you can create any start date that you want for your weekly layouts. And this section also has daily pages if you need to use daily pages. And these daily pages have time blocking. And it also has a page that you can use for, you could use it to create a to-do list for the week. You could use it to create a to-do list for the day or for 2 days or however many days you want. You can put a custom date range on there if you want to. So I'll get into that in just a second. But here are all the blanks. So here's the calendar blank. You can put any month wherever you want to. Here is the first vertical weekly blank, second vertical weekly, third layout, first horizontal weekly, second horizontal weekly. And then here is the first time blocking daily page. And so I've added an area for you to add the date. You can do your top 5 priorities here. You can write some of the tasks that you have to do for the day here. Here's a dot grid notes section, and here's where you can do time blocking. So on the first one, in my house, my stepson is in school, and our days usually start around 5 a.m. I know that's not the case for everybody, but for a lot of people that have kids in school, that is the case. So I created one time blocking spread that started at 5 a.m. and ended at 7 p.m. And then I created another one that looks identical, except this one starts at 6 a.m. and ends at 8 p.m. And then I also give the option of creating your own times. So I've left spaces right here, and all you have to do is write in the times that you want to use, or you can use the stickers that come with this planner, which I'll show you those in just a minute, and you fill in your own times. And then I did that same thing here, except the only difference is I didn't put priorities here and I didn't put tasks, so you can put your own headers on this page right here and your own times. So this is just a page that you can use for pretty much anything. You can use it as a daily page, a weekly page. If you only have a lot of stuff going on, let's say Monday through Wednesday, you could use it as a Monday through Wednesday page and just write, a to-do list here. You can make this really anything you wanted to. You could just, for example, like make this a to-do list, make this errands that you have to run, and make this calls that you have to make, or, just whatever. And then here is the dot grid notes page, or not notes page, but notes section. Here is a page that's strictly a dot grid. So it's just a dot grid. You could use it like a journal or whatever you wanted to use it for. And I've actually included PNGs of layouts. If you prefer to have an entire layout on top of a dot grid, you can do that with these PNGs that I've included. So I'm just going to show you how to do that really quickly. You would duplicate this dot grid page and put it wherever you want in your planner. And then you would go to the pages that I have included with this purchase. And I have these saved in my Dropbox. I'm going to pull them from my Dropbox. Okay, and let's say that I want to do the time blocking page for 6 a.m. through 8 p.m. So I would just select that. And here it is. And I didn't include on these blank pages, I'll show you all of them here in a few minutes, but I didn't include the dot grid to the side just in case you wanted to overlay these over a dot grid. It's strictly just the boxes for, whatever else is left on the page. So this is just that daily page with time blocking. And since I'm in GoodNotes, it makes me resize things proportionally. If it's me doing the planning, all on my own, I do everything in Procreate. So I would be able to size this however I needed to in Procreate, which is one of the great things about Procreate. But anyway, that's how you could insert it in GoodNotes over the dot grid, and then duplicate it wherever you want to duplicate it in your planner. So let me delete that really quick. Okay, so then the last thing for your blank is just this blank page right here. And so, if you wanted to duplicate one of these, let's say you wanted to use a daily page. Let me see here. let's say you wanted to use this page right here. So again, you would just click on edit and select it and then select copy. And I'm just going to go to January. Again, let's say you wanted to insert it into January. I'm going to click on this plus sign. After I click done, I'm going to click on this plus sign, and then I want to insert it. Let's say I need this for the first week of January. So I'm going to insert it behind my first weekly page. I'm going to click the plus sign and click paste copy pages. And now I've got that page in my January section. So when I go to January now, and I scroll, there's my calendar, my first week, and then there is my custom page for that week. So that's how you would do that with any of those pages. So now I'm just going to show you the stickers that are included with this planner and those blank pages that are included with this planner. Okay, so I've got my Dropbox pulled up, and I'm just going to show you the pages that are included and the stickers that are included. So the pages are right here, and you've got, it's all of the pages that are in the planner, and they're PNGs, so they have a transparent background. So you can overlay them on any page in your planner. You can even use them in a different planner if you want to. If you've purchased this planner, you get these pages, but you have another notebook or something you want to use one of these spreads in, you can definitely do that. You would just insert these like you would a sticker. So here's the Bujo weekly, and Bujo inspired weekly spread right here. And it's just 7 boxes. So that's what that looks like. And then you would put whatever days, you would want over the boxes. Here's the custom list page. Here's the daily time blocking with 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. And here's the daily time blocking with 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Here's the custom daily time blocking page. Here is your monthly calendar. Here's your weekly calendar. And I just realized, I hope you can see in the camera, see how the checkered background, that just means it's a transparent background, and then all that's there is just those boxes for you. So here's the second horizontal weekly layout, and here's the first weekly vertical layout and the second weekly vertical layout. And again, these don't have the dot grid to the side. They just have the boxes, so you can overlay them over a dot grid. So now I'm going to go to the stickers, and I'm not going to walk through all of these individually. I'm just going to give you, kind of a synopsis of what I've done. But you've got a sticker for each day, and you've got it in a script font, which matches the font that I use for the sections and some of the headers, and that I use for the tabs. So you've got that font for each sticker, and then you've got a sans font that I used in the planner as well. So you can choose between either of those, or you can write your own days or whatever in your handwriting, or if you have an app that uses fonts, you can use that. You've got a lot of options. So I did stickers for days, I did stickers for months, I did numbers 0 through 31. So since these are all individual images, you can build your sticker book. You would just insert these individually. You don't have to crop like a sticker page or anything. And our internet's being really slow right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, so sorry, our internet went down for a second. You've got days, months, numbers, like I was saying, and you've got words and punctuation. So I just tried to use words that I thought you would use as headers for some of those daily pages. So you've got appointments, bills, buy, calls, date or dates, day or days, emails, errands, month, priorities, school, shopping, task, to do, week, and work. Those are all the words. And then you've got some punctuation in case you want to build dates with the numbers and the months. So I included a backslash if you want to do just an all numbers date. I did a colon in case you want to create a header that's like date, colon, and then you write the date. And then I included a comma if you want to build dates that are like, March 31st, comma, 2019 or whatever. So you've got some options with all of these stickers. And that is it. I just want to show you a tip to make not just this planner, but all planners run a little bit more smoothly. And that is to design your, fill out your planner pages in Procreate. So when you do it that way, you're filling everything in Procreate and you're saving it as one image. And then you're bringing it back into GoodNotes, and it's just like having one sticker or one image instead of having so many stickers all in your planner in GoodNotes, because that can make the planner run a little bit more slow. Not just this planner, but all planners, because that's one thing that's come up with digital planning is that after like a few months of using it, some people say that their planner starts to lag really bad, and it's because they've done everything in GoodNotes. And they just have a lot of images, saved under one file, which makes the file size huge. So this file size is pretty big on its own. It's between 30 and 40. I can't remember if I've said that already, but it's between 30 or 40 megabytes. So it's, it's pretty big, but it works pretty well. So the way to keep it running smoothly, this planner, like I was saying, or any digital planner, is to screenshot your layouts out of here and then bring them into Procreate and decorate it and then bring it back in here. So just for example, to decorate, this page, I could screenshot this. Or, I could always use one of the pages that I've included separately and import that as a photo into GoodNotes. But for now, I'm just going to screenshot this. I'm going to select Take Screenshot. And it got some of the rings, so I'm going to crop that. But I'm going to save this to my camera roll. And I'm going to go to my photos really quickly and crop this image. And then I'm going to go to Procreate. I have a whole video on this, by the way. I have tons of tutorials on Procreate. I've got a video on just using Procreate to decorate your planner page, and I will link to that in the video description. So anyway, now that it's in my camera, I'm going to go to Photo and click on All Photos, and there it is. And it brings it in. It's best to do it that way because it brings it in to the correct ratio, because since GoodNotes won't let you resize things by height and width, they only let you resize things proportionally. When you bring it into Procreate this way and you save it, it's already the right ratio. So now, I could fill in these boxes and write stuff in the boxes. I could write, just like, I don't have anything to write. I could just write whatever I wanted to get this whole page filled in. I could insert stickers, as images into this page. And for example, if I wanted to insert a picture, here's a picture of me and my daughter. I could put that in one of the boxes. And see, I can resize that by height and width since I'm in Procreate. And so that's kind of like a planner sticker. But then when I save it, I click my wrench tool and then click on Share and click on PNG and Save Image. And now it saves it to my camera roll. And then I go back to GoodNotes. I go to the page that I want to insert this image on and just click on my plus sign, click on Image, click on Camera. I clicked on Camera. What am I thinking? Okay, click the plus sign, click on Image, click on Photos, and then pull it from my camera roll and then drag it to resize it. And I just want to make sure those lines are covered. Yeah. Sometimes this part takes a minute, but that looks pretty good. So now it's completely covered that page. You would never know that that layout's behind it. And it's the right ratio, and it fits in here perfectly, and it's just one sticker, so it's not gonna just load my planner down and make my planner really, really slow. So anyway, that is pretty much it. That's what the planner looks like. That's all the stickers that come with it. That's the pages that come with it. There's a tons of ways to customize it. I don't even think that's a proper sentence. I'm so sorry. I've been so spacey in this video. I'm very sleep deprived. So I just hope you found this helpful. I hope you love this planner. I really love it. I can't wait to use it next year. I'm going to stick to my current planner through the rest of the year and then switch to this one next year. But I have tested this one, on my iPad, and it works really, really well. So I just hope you love it, and definitely check out my digital planning tutorial playlist, which I'll link to in the video description, because that has a lot of great tutorials on how you can use GoodNotes and Procreate for digital planning. So feel free to contact me if you have any questions. You can contact me on Etsy, you can contact me through my website, or on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'll link to all of that in the video description as well. Thanks.